You are listening to Christian Audio's production of Eternity, Understanding Life After Death by Tony Evans. This book is read by J.D. Jackson. This audio recording was produced in 2016 by Christian Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Christian Audio. This edition issued by contractual arrangement with Moody Publishers. Originally published in English as Eternity, copyright 2016 by Tony Evans. All rights reserved. Please visit christianaudio.com, facebook.com/christianaudio, or twitter.com/christianaudio to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles. Chapter 1. The Reality of Death. Let me give you a fact that shouldn't surprise you. Unless Jesus Christ returns in our lifetime, we are all going to die. You may be saying, "I know that, Tony. What's your point?" My point is many people are trying to deny or dodge that simple fact, even though their eternal destiny is at stake. Our culture tries to camouflage death or dress it up. People use soothing terms like pass away and laid to rest to talk about it. But the reality is that you and I are marching toward a date with death. On the following pages, I want to bring us face to face with that reality and to answer the question of what awaits us beyond the grave by examining what the Bible says. Everyone has an opinion, from the atheist who says there's nothing beyond death to the universalist who says God is waiting with open arms to receive everyone. But anyone other than Jesus Christ who gives you an opinion about death, heaven, and hell is giving you an uninformed opinion. So don't let anybody who hasn't been there tell you about eternity, because you can't afford to get this one wrong. Let's set the stage for our discussion of eternity with several important facts about the reality of death. Death is an appointment. The first thing we need to know about death is that it is not a random event. The Bible says, "It is appointed for men to die once, and after this comes judgment." Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. Every person who has ever lived will die by appointment. People may be late for a lot of things, but this is one appointment everyone will be on time for, because it has been set by God. The story is told of a man who came face to face with death one day. The man was standing on a street corner in his city when a stranger walked by. The stranger looked at the man in surprise, but said nothing and kept on walking. When the man learned that the stranger was death, he became afraid and went to a wise friend for advice. "Death just walked by and looked surprised to see me. What should I do?" The wise friend said, "If I were you, I'd flee to another city far away." So the man got ready, and that night fled to a faraway city. But as he was walking on the streets of that city, the next day, he was horrified to run into death. "I thought I left you behind in my home city yesterday," the terrified man said to Death. Death replied, "That's why I was so surprised to see you there yesterday. I have an appointment to meet you here today." All of us have a God-ordained appointment with death we will most definitely keep when the time comes. It can't be avoided or missed. Once you accept that reality, it can help you better prepare for it. Rather than living in denial or running from something you may fear, choose to learn about eternity. In this way, you can better utilize your time on earth by focusing on the things that matter most in light of your eternal destination. Death is a conjunction. The common idea of death as the end of human existence is not what the Bible means when it talks about death. In the Bible, death involves separation, but never cessation. Most people think we are in the land of the living on our way to the land of the dying, but actually, we are in the land of the dying on our way to the land of the living. That's why I say death is a conjunction, not a period. It is the bridge between this life and the life to come. We'll see that later in a familiar passage from the Bible.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?